Welcome to Beauties, you beauty. Let's go.
So it does look like Vandersloot and Allie Quigley are in works to come to an agreement with Chicago to stay
Yep.
because they were the ones that were being tempted, I think, to take these big contracts to go over and sit out a year and go to Europe.
Yep.
I think at that point you have to think what's what's bigger here? Is it taking $100,000 more and sitting out a year, or is it staying in the
Continuing to
league and
build.
growing, right?
Yeah, and I think part of the decision that they have to make, unfortunately, is to prove a point.
Mhm.
And so, we saw that through social media that Courtney Vandersloot was they were upward, jeez,
Yeah.
open and honest. They were outward forward with that of feeling disrespected by the offer that the Chicago Sky originally made them. And so I think, unfortunately, as much as you want to stay and build and do the right things to continue, and they don't like, maybe they do want to go overseas. I don't know.
Yeah, that's true.
But that's part of it is I
Yeah.
got to, and I think really cool. And there's some examples this week of people maybe being too outward on some of their thoughts and emotions. But it's about time that someone just stands up and says how
Yep.
it feels
And
to
that
be wronged or feel wronged.
yeah,
Yeah.
and to know that well, we're segueing very
Hmm.
nicely right now into the Liz Cambage, Becky Hammond
Yeah.
stuff that's going on, and you're right. Like, how many times have you seen somebody step up and go, "I am worth more," in
Yeah.
the men's side? And
Yeah.
so Liz Cambage is saying, Becky Hammond, her salary has not been released, but it is known to be north of $1,000,000, which
Yeah.
it's like, we have to give kudos to that. We have
Yeah.
to. Like, we are now seeing contracts in women's sports north of $1,000,000, and we're gonna get into that a little bit later in the
Yeah.
NWSL as well, but
Yeah.
it's we're now seeing it more north,
Yeah.
which is very positive. Very, very positive.
Mhm.
In any other sports league, though, and which makes women's sports very unique, is the players get paid more than the coaches.
Mhm.
So now to see that in reverse shows that we're heading in the right direction, but it's just taking this uneven kilter because what was a bigger story this year than Becky Hammond moving from the NBA to the WNBA?
Yeah. I know.
There wasn't one. It was the biggest move, and it brought so much back to the WNBA.
Yeah.
It's a super positive thing. She's making money. She's not gonna leave. This isn't a one she
Yeah.
signed for 5 years or whatever.
Not a
It's
one
not
and
like
done. Yeah.
she's making good money. It's not about that anymore. Now it's about the growth and development of the WNBA.
Mhm.
But Liz Cambage,
Yeah, I get, and I found it interesting for her to be that. I don't think it's a slam of Becky Hammon,
I d
but it looked that way, which is the
yeah.
part I didn't enjoy about it. I think it's a slam of the system,
Mm,
right? In that a coach comes in and makes, yeah, 3 times, 4 times a lot of the salaries that women are getting.
right.
That's the part I didn't enjoy, is it appeared very much of like a spite
Like
against Becky
this
Hammon, and it's like, I think what needed to happen, or what needs to happen now too, is maybe a recognition of that from her, Becky Hammon, and saying, "I'm helping build this. There's a reason I fought for $1,000,000 contract. It's so you can next time."
yeah. We're allies.
Yeah.
We are together.